What's up, UFC fans? This is the head-to-head fight breakdown for the UFC's Ultimate Fighter Season 14 finale, brought to you by MMASucka.com. The Ultimate Fighter Season 14 finale is going down this Saturday, December 3rd, in Las Vegas, and that's at the Palms Resort and Casino. This week, I've got Yale UFC, and I got Julian Solomita, and also I got Nam Fan with me, UFC featherweight. How's it going, Nam?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. So, like I said, this is the MMASucka.com head-to-head fight breakdown, and we're going to break down some Ultimate Fighter fights here. So Nam, I'm glad you could join us. Definitely happy to have you here.
Always a pleasure, guys. Always a pleasure.
So, firstly, let's, if you don't mind, Nam, can you describe, your experiences on the Ultimate Fighter, and just give us a little bit of a history on how it was for you?
Oh, well, it was, all in general, this was always a good event, but, it was a very good experience for me. I got a lot of exposure, and I got to train with a lot of great coaches. I got to meet, high-level fighters, Joe St. Pierre and Josh Koscheck, and I got to meet a lot of great guys on the show. Mostly from the opposing team, but, nonetheless, a lot of good guys.
So, after the show was done, were you able to walk away with a few new buddies there?
Oh, yeah, touch with from the red team.
Cool. Okay, so let's get into some fight breakdowns here. We'll talk about a couple fights. Obviously, Michael Bisping and Jason Mayhem Miller, that's the main event. We've got the featherweight season finale, Dennis Bermudez versus Diego Brandao. We've got the bantamweight finale, and that's TJ Dillashaw and John Dodson. And we'll talk about Tony Ferguson versus Yves Edwards, and that's in the lightweight division. So let me start first. I'll talk about Ferguson versus Edwards. I think this is Ferguson's fight to win here. I think he's standout in the lightweight division, and this fight is gonna prove it. I think he's a lot quicker than Edwards is. He's gonna use his wrestling. He's gonna use his boxing, and he's gonna catch Edwards slipping. I don't see. I think if Edwards is going into the later rounds, or this fight goes into the later rounds, then I think Edwards is on the way down. I don't think he's going to win this one. But Ferguson, it's going to be another KO for him. He's on a 5-fight win streak, and I think he's looking to KO Edwards. What do you think, Julian?
Yeah, I definitely think Ferguson's a great fighter, and I also think a lot of people underestimate him. They don't really understand what he brings to the table, but really, this guy's a well-rounded. He's a wrestling-based fighter, but he's got amazing hands, and he has knockout power. He showed that in his last fight, so I'm definitely taking Ferguson.
Okay, let's move on to the bantamweight Ultimate Fighter finale fight. That's Team Alpha Male TJ Dillashaw versus bantamweight standout John Dodson. Julian, you wanted to talk about that fight?
Yeah, sure. I like this fight a lot. I think both TJ and Dodson are great all-around fighters. They're both really crazily athletic. Dodson even more because he's so small. He's like a little spark plug, moves around the octagon so fast. And the thing is, they both have great striking and wrestling, so it's going to be a great fight. It could go either way, but I do think that the key with Dodson is keeping him down in one position. I think once you keep him down in one position, which is so hard to do because he's so slippery, he runs out of tools. He doesn't have all of his weapons once he's on his back, especially because his legs are short. He doesn't have an active guard. So I think that if TJ can really get him on his back and keep him there, he'll have this fight. And I think out of all the guys on that show, I think TJ is definitely the one to do that because he's just such a great fighter all around. He has great striking and wrestling, but he doesn't rely on either one. So I think TJ is going to take a decision, and I do think that this will be fight of the night. What about you guys?
Go ahead, Yale.
I believe it could be fight of the night. Dodson's like an explosive fighter, and Dillashaw, he'll use his wrestling and try to submit him. But I gotta go with Dodson here. I think he's gonna upset him and he's gonna knock him out.
Okay. Let's talk about Dennis Bermudez and Diego Brandao. Yale.
Dennis Bermudez versus Diego Brandao. Well, when Dennis Bermudez got into the house, I think he fought the toughest fight to get into the house. He took a beating in the match. He ended up coming back in that match and submitting a very good fighter. I don't remember what the fighter's name was, but I think he's a champion in another organization. He just won the belt. I think Dennis Bermudez is getting overlooked here. I believe he's been working on his boxing, and he has the better rest here. I think he's going to get Diego's back, and Diego's going to be too confident. He won't be able to knee him because it's going to be a stand-up, and Bermudez is going to land a few jabs, and he's going to get Diego mad, and Diego's going to go for the haymaker swing, and Bermudez will be able to take him down. He'll get his back, and he'll submit him.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to the main event here. Michael the Count Bisping versus Jason Mayhem Miller. I think this is going to be an exciting fight. A lot of talking going on beforehand. A lot of different stuff happening in the Ultimate Fighter show there. So, definitely not short of some drama. Nam, what do you think about Bisping versus Miller?
Yeah, I think they're a really fun fight. I know personally from outside the fight game. Extremely good jiu-jitsu. Very, 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 very good jiu-jitsu. I remember him in the tournament scene. He was tapping out brown belt and black belt and the purple belt. So I think if it goes to the ground, Jason Miller definitely has a huge advantage. But Jason needs to get him there first. Jason's striking and wrestling has improved a lot, but I think Michael Bisping has a bit of more advantage in the striking department. So if it stays standing, I give it to Bisping. If it goes to the floor, then I gotta give it to Mayhem.
Okay. What do you think's fight of the night's going to be?
Oh, what was that? Say again?
What's your call for fight of the night?
Oh, fight of the night? Oh, I haven't keeping up with the show, so the only fight I know about is Michael Bisping and Jason Miller.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought you were going to say that was going to be the fight of the night, and I think that's going to be the fight of the night for me. What about you, Yale?
I gotta say Bermudez versus Brando. That'll be a crazy fight.
Okay, cool. All right, there we go. That was the head-to-head fight breakdown for the UFC's Ultimate Fighter Season 14 finale. Nam, let's talk about you. You're fighting soon, December 30th, UFC 141 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. You're taking on Jim Hedges. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm very happy that I got the UFC. Dana White gave me the opportunity to fight. I was just a Facebook fighter at first, and then they bumped me up to pay-per-view. So I'm very honored. I'm very thankful and count my blessings. I just hope to put on a good show for everyone.
Yeah, I'm hoping you get another fight of the night honors there, man.
Yeah, me too. The fight of the night is very good. It's very good. I different use to pay some more bills.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's very good for the wallet, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes. I'm just gonna blow it on strip joints and top shop girls. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm half joking.
Yeah. Nam, let me just give you the opportunity here to shout out any sponsors or anyone in particular you want to say hi to.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. First of all, I think all you guys from MMASucka for giving me the opportunity to go on this radio show, and my sponsor Hayabusa, Throwdown, my boss coach Art Gaines, my conditioning coach Mr. Pazinai Vertana. You're getting stronger and buffer, and everyone from the Madu Academy for helping me train for all my fights.
Cool, man. Thanks. This has been awesome. This has been a great experience. Is Yale? Do you want to ask Nam anything or Julian?
Yeah, just good luck, Nam. I always enjoy watching you fight. I love watching both the Leonard Garcia fights. You're a scrapper, and I just always look forward to see you, so good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. I do my best.
Later now.
All right,
Okay.
thanks, guys. See you later.
Yeah, well, hang tight for a sec. So, okay, that's the MMASucka.com's head-to-head fight breakdown for the Ultimate Fighter Season 14 finale going down this Saturday, December 3rd in Las Vegas. Yale UFC, Julian Solomita, and UFC featherweight Nam Fan. Thank you guys all so much. This has been an awesome experience. Good luck to you, Nam, at UFC 141. I'll be cheering for you for sure. And have a great night, guys. Have a great weekend.
Take care, guys.
All right.
All right. Peace out.